And taking you now to Seattle as we look back at the life and death of Antonio Mays Jr., a teen shot and killed in what became known as the city's chop zone in 2020. Now, more than 2 years later, Antonio's family wants answers. This week, they filed a tort claim, essentially warning of a lawsuit against the city of Seattle.
It says the city failed the teen, allowing the situation to develop, ultimately costing him his life.
Fox 13's Matthew Smith talked with Antonio's father today about how his son's death has impacted him and what led to the end of CHOP. Matthew?
That's right, because not long after this shooting death, police retook that precinct. Remember, they actually abandoned the precinct and they shut things down in that area as CHOP overtook that portion of Capitol Hill. Now today, the lawyer and Mays' dad tell me that this tort claim is their way to try to wrestle answers from the city and to help them find whoever killed Antonio Mays Jr.
At this point, we want justice. We want to figure out what's going on.
That's Evan O'Shan, the lawyer for the estate of Antonio Mays Jr.
Can you hear that?
A teen gunned down in June of 2020 at the height of CHOP.
You can hear the active shooting just happening, bang, bang, bang.
Mays was in this Jeep when he was shot, along with another teen who was injured but survived.
I feel like my son's not being respected. I feel like the circumstances are being neglected, and I'm not getting closure.
Antonio Mays Sr. tells me his son came to Seattle, to CHOP, to take part in the civil rights movement, something bigger than him. Instead, well, he lost his son, and his daughter lost a brother. She's still struggling with that.
All she can say is that she misses her brother. So, and she starts, she lets it out. She starts crying. I can't do anything but hold her, and then, I got to try to keep it together. I can't have her feeling like things are insecure.
This new claim against the city mentions Raz Simone.
We don't want to damage our own things.
A rapper and activist serving as a de facto police chief per this claim. An example of how out of control things got. But it also mentions the county, the governor. But at its heart, it puts the onus on the city for failing to protect Mays the night he died. But now, beyond CHOP, they hope this filing ignites some movement in the murder investigation.
This is approximately 2 years since this young man was so brutally murdered. And it's my understanding that the case is at a standstill. It's closed. It's at a standstill. There's no suspects in custody, and we need answers.
For what it's worth, SPD tells me the case does remain open at this time. Whether the family would settle this case for some kind of monetary value, we don't know. In fact, they haven't put a monetary value in this tort claim, but we do know that another family, the other family of a teen that was shot and killed inside of CHOP, they did eventually settle with the city. And the city did get back with me late this afternoon saying, quote, "The death of a child from gun violence is a tragedy that no family should have to endure. Mayor Harrell trusts that the city will respond to the claim and any related litigation in an appropriate manner," end quote. Now, the county also passed along their condolences, but noted that they don't believe that they should be involved in any litigation because this was City of Seattle property where all of this was unfolding. The state tells me they are reviewing the claim. Matthew Smith, Fox 13 News.